Rana, and welcome to FM Tahiti. I hope you're doing well. We're here for the World Cup special. I've not shown you any of the build up to it because I was clicking through and the match just suddenly appeared. So, in one of the previous episodes, I mentioned you can go through and if you find any fixture in Football Manager that you want to watch, you just click on the V and it changes from that V to attend or view in some of the older versions. So, went and did this, and I thought you'd get that kind of click on match to go preview, to go see, that kind of thing. Basically, what happened was it just appeared. So I can't show you any of the stuff. After this match, I'll show you the full Tahiti squad, and we'll go through some of the tables. I'll try and get all the matches into this one. So it might be a bit longer, but it's a World Cup special. Some key news. You may have already noticed that in this team, anyway, in the substitutes, there is no Yannick Janin, and there is no Semi Gerard. It's an absolute disgrace. Two of the best strikers to have graced the Tahitian Premiership, who are Tahitian, not included. And I have no idea why, because of the way the team reps work and the player reps, the competitions they've won, there's no good reason why they wouldn't be up for contention. And they're not injured as far as I can see, so here's the team though, 4-4-2, keeping it simple. You've got Rousset in net, who plays for the Humpbacks now. You've got Hurry, Dennis, Mason and Hume. Mason is a player for the Humpbacks. I'll go through these player profiles in more detail after this match. Dalwin, who plays for the Humpbacks there. Johan Andre, who plays for the Humpbacks, is there. Roger, who's a free agent, who definitely won't be talking to the Turtangegi Wings, he doesn't want to come to us, is there. And Paul Pons, who used to play for us, now plays for Al Raed, I think, in Saudi Arabia. And then Jordan and Martin up front. Jordan is good, to be fair. And for England, we've got 4-2-3-1 and this team looks like it's possibly going to destroy Tahiti. Pickford, Nugent, Babaloa, John Stearns, Armstrong, Gomez, Dyer, Marag, so Armstrong and Marag are regens. Nelson, Dele Alli, Sterling, Kane. On the bench, they've got the likes of Butland, Lingard, Rashford, Hepburn, Murphy, I think I mentioned before, Winks, Barkley, Shaw. So, RIP, TT. Playing at the Estadio Azteca, which was built and used famously for the 1986 World Cup in Mexico. It's a big stadium. I would love to get a stadium this size eventually for one of my teams on FM. I don't know how much it holds. I think it holds like 90,000 or something like that. But we'll see. So we're going to kick off and we'll have a look at what's going on. You'd have to stand for the anthems if you don't want to. Away they go. Real fear I feel for the TT side in this one. But Rustic goes long. So England must have already played Senegal and beat them. Roger with a free kick, in it goes. Came to Delhi. Babalola. Delhi again. Oh, good tackle by Andre. Don't know what they're doing, but they shouldn't be doing that. So it's only 4 minutes in. Sterling drives them. Good tackle. No. Apparently VAR was called in for that. Why didn't we see it? Save, one-handed save by Rousset. It is England, I guess. I'm not convinced that was why are you showing me this and not the penalty decision? I wonder if it's just not showing me the bar for the penalty because I'm not the manager. Maybe it's that, I guess. Apparently Harry Kane's body language is professional. How do you have professional body language? He's going around just giving everyone firm handshakes. Oh, look, there's nobody in the middle. And that was terrible. The one thing saving Tahiti now is just how bad England are at the end. Yeah, professional body language by Harry Kane. They've beaten Senegal a point here is good for Tahiti. Tahiti have not had a shot yet on target, or at all. And they are doing some last-ditch tackles. This is brave stuff by Tahiti. Some good tackles. Survive that penalty. Not getting much service up front. The possession's not wildly different yet. It's just the end result, isn't it? I wonder if Tahiti can FM them. Ooh, off the line again. Oh, second half. So we're watching, we don't get to press anything apparently. Any subs yet? Nah, anyone. Dallowin with his yellow card. What was that? Some of the tackles that are flying in from Tahiti are making me feel proud. They do not care about hurting England. England are really attacking down the left with their alley, apparently, according to this. Kane's not doing. He's not performing very well as professionally as maybe. Oh, Rashford's on now. Oh, and Pons has gone off. Jordan and Martin. Right, but they don't get the ball. Pinau. Get it in. Dallowin whip it in. Oh! That would have been amazing. So they get their shot. They do get at least get a shot. They just have to hold on for 5 minutes. That's all they need. Oh! It was reviewed by VAR and it's offside. Amazing. I mean, terrible that it happened that quickly and I wasn't able to see any of it. I guess that's kind of what like VAR is. That's what VAR's like when you're on spectating. You don't get to see any of the decision making. Come on. There's no rush. There is no rush. 38 shots to 1. Take your time. Take your yellow card if you need to. Why are we getting this replay in the meantime? I think that was a harsh decision. I mean, I would have gone short and maybe just kept possession for 5 seconds. It's done. Amazing. Tahiti have managed to get a point against England. That's a 0-0 draw against England. I'm really happy for them, even though they are just fictional digital players. But well done, Tahiti. It doesn't change too much for the match against Senegal. So we'll go through, have a look at that. What's he doing? Just take me to. Oh, he's doing all the results. Oh, Poland 3, Brazil 4. What a World Cup. Is it going to show me on here? Yes. I was spotted. Just casually watching the World Cup. So, England have qualified no matter what. The next match against Senegal, I don't even know why I'm explaining the maths to you for this, it's fairly obvious. If it's a draw, Tahiti are through. If it's a win for Tahiti, they're through. If they lose, they're knocked out. So they've got a reasonable chance. If they can manage a draw against England, Senegal should be doable. I've just realised because the way this all works, this could be a very short episode if they get knocked out completely. But I'll be back in a second just for the next part. You know what? Actually, I'll show you the team before the next match, so I don't forget, because if it's just going to pop up and start playing the match, I might miss it. So, if we look at just quickly by club, We've got 4 from Taha, 5 from Humpbacks, 2 from Moria, 3 from Huahine, 1 from Bora Bora. Was it 6 from Ace Chance? Yep, 6 from Ace Chance, and then 1 from Al Rayed, which is Paul Pons. Goalkeeper wise, we've got Migante from Taha, who's okay, 21 caps. Ugo Delage, who has 6 caps. Killian Rosette, who's the one who played in the last match, who saved that penalty as cool as you like with one hand, who now plays for the Humpbacks. In defence, you've got right back Jean-Christophe Humel, who is from Ace Chance. Avery Moreau from Taha. Maurice Mason from the Humpbacks, who they must have bought recently. Nicholas Lawrence, who doesn't actually look that good. Luca Dennis, who does look good in comparison, playing for the Huahine Islanders. Thomas Bonnet, Horagi Hurry, who's a real player. He's blacked out. Just play for AS Venus. Marama Torahia. Richard Favier, who doesn't look that good. Thibaut Pinal, Patrice David, I think I tried to buy at one point. Moses Dalwin, used to play for, still plays for the Humpbacks, looks quite good. 33 caps, 14 goals. Paul Pons used to play for the Humpbacks with 26 caps, 2 goals, worth 825,000. Giles Riviera, who now plays for the Humpbacks, who actually looks pretty good. Thomas Brunn, who also looks good. Roger, who looks alright. He's one with no team. He's 21, but he's got 41 caps. Was Ace Chance product. They've got rid of him because he's too old. Robert Molina, I think special. Johan Andre, who is special. Look at that. 11 caps. Oliver Martin. And Maxence Jourdain. And with all of that, you'd have thought they'd have found a place for Gerard and Yanin. You thought they'd managed to squeeze those guys in because they are pretty good. They are the ones that you would. I think Jourdain's good. Just clicking continue because the match will come up soon. I might not even need to edit this in and out. Yeah, Jourdain's good. I would have picked Jourdain for a World Cup, but I'd have also picked Yanin and Gerard. Martin, I don't know about. Don't know if he may be top 4, but he's not top 3. Ghana 5, Peru 1. Croatia 3, Cameroon 1. Ukraine winning against Morocco. Yeah, I don't know if I would pick Martin. Oh, I've got all these things going on. Well, actually, we'll pause and come back for the match. I'll just be a second. Okay, we're back for the Senegal match. I just had a few club things to deal with, nothing that fun or exciting. As mentioned before, ideally win, but a draw would do it. We've got a few real players. Well, most of the players are the real players. I don't think there's any regens in there. They're going for a 4-3-3. We've got Diedho, Ndaye and Kone at front. Daiwese, Papacek, Papadou Ndeye, Beye, Thiam Kara, Wagyu and Gomez. And for Tahiti, we've got Hurry, Dennis, Mason, Hume, Dalwin, Andre, Bonnet, Brun, and Jourdain and Martinez. So I think Bonnet and Brun are the new ones in. Resting Pons and Karamu and Roger. Still at the Estadio Azteca. So I guess our group was based in Mexico because this World Cup's across Mexico, Canada, and the US. I guess they just do what they do with any large country and base the groups around certain areas. So not much going on. Some injuries, some knocks. It's kind of a bad one for Tahiti because they've got options on the right, but not so much on the left for midfield. Oh. Feeling bad for them. I wouldn't say it was incredible. It was alright. He did kind of get his hands to it. It's not the hero that he was last time round. And so as it stands, Senegal going through. Tahiti need a goal. They need their first World Cup goal as well. It's not happened yet. Oh. Oh no. 3 up top. That's the problem, isn't it? Overpowered. This is getting painful to watch. I think 1 goal they could come back from. 2 is tricky. Oh, he just ghosted in. No one picked him up. Come on, Tahiti. Still no shots. Oh, 1 shot. 2. It's a bit far back for it to be an attacking kind of... Or maybe not. Go on. Knock around. Show them here. Brun's big. That's their highlight. Okay, at least they picked it up. TT definitely vulnerable on the break. Yeah, Brun's a bit of a monster. 6'4". Okay, second half, they've finally taken off Dallowin and brought on Molina, who's an attacking midfielder rather than like a left winger or anything. Again, this is one of those things where I'm thinking, why didn't they include someone like Beauvalet in the squad? I wonder what they'll do for the manager after this as well. To be honest, if they sack their manager or their manager leaves after this World Cup, I'd apply for it. Just because the team's got more potential than this. Admittedly, these are tough teams to play, but... Oh, gosh. It's just... They managed to get the heroics going against England, but not so much against Senegal. I think all they can hold on for now is just trying to score at least 1. So they've got a World Cup goal. Ten minutes to squeeze out a goal. They made all their subs, so nothing else is changing. Ooh. This is it, isn't it? The end of TT's World Cup run. They did well to qualify. They didn't have to go through the playoffs, which is good. They got that heroic point. Oh, good tackle. Got that heroic point against England. At one point, they looked, well, I say at one point, they had that header that, could have got them a shock win, but didn't quite. And then Senegal have just calmly taken them apart. 3 easy, well-taken goals. So I feel a bit sad for TT, but actually the fact they've got to this stage, played teams like England and Senegal, and still come away with a point. And I don't think they've embarrassed themselves. A 0-0 and a 3-0 is respectable considering, like, they're real minnows. If you look at all these World Cup groups, oh, look at all these groups. You get up to P, something's not quite right. Are there any teams as small as Tahiti in here? No. I mean, okay, Burkina Faso, smallish. Not in terms of population, but on the world stage, they're quite small for football. So yeah, underdogs, but that good result against England, which is nice to see. I'm not going to go through and watch all these games. I'm not going to tell you who wins the World Cup until we come back for the next episode, which will be near the start of the season when all transfers are done. So you'll just have to hold on for that one. It'll be like a day or two. But basically, because if Tahiti aren't going to win it, I don't really care who does after this. I'd quite like to see Mexico win it as a host, but other than that, meh. Or England or Senegal. So at least Tahiti played the champions at some point, that'd be good. But otherwise, thanks very much for watching. If we have the opportunity to take on the international job, we might do this time around. Even though we've got Totengegi to get up to the top. If there's a team like Tahiti where we can take them on, we'll go for it. Not much else to sort of catch you up on. Not much in the way of jobs going at the moment. Although the Road to job was available because they sacked their manager again. But we'll leave it there. You can see I'm making some bids, trying to get some players in. A few of you might recognise this name. But I'll come back for the transfer special later on. Thanks very much for watching, and well done, Tahiti.